What up, my lovelies? We all know that the theatre is my home. Whether I am on stage, if I'm in the audience, if I'm backstage, if I'm directing, if I'm writing, it's where I belong. But it's not all plain sailing in the life of the theatre. And today, I want to share with you some theatre mishaps, theatre mistakes, when theatre's gone wrong, basically. So in my short time as an actor, director, whatever, I have been in 3 musicals, 3 pantos, 5 plays, I think. I've done a lot, but not as much as other people. And in almost every single one of those shows, one thing has gone wrong. And this is without mentioning the M word. If you are a theatre nerd, you will know what the M word is. And I daren't say it. You should know. So let me tell you some things that have gone wrong in the theatre. Let's start with my first musical, way back when, in 2010, which was quite late to start shows. I was 14, and it was called The Wiz. My main part was a crow. And opening night, I stepped on someone's foot. We had a traverse stage. I stepped on an audience member's foot, who was our director's dad. Number 2, my microphone did not work for the entire 5 shows we did. Number 3, my microphone came off my face on the 4th show we did, so it was just flopping around as I did my little crow dance. Number 5, my hair looked a mess throughout the entire show, but that's a different story. The same year I did a panto. It was Little Red Riding Hood. It was my first panto. I was meant to be MD, but due to lots of things I didn't become MD, and I was put into the production as Polly Put the Kettle On. I know, great role. I was ill and costume was horrible. I was bigger than I am now, and did I think I was wrong on that show? I think I forgot a prop a couple times, but panto's meant to go wrong anyway. The next year I did Fame. Again, I came in halfway through the thing because I was doing it in Stagecoach, and I was an actor in Fame. You know, they've got the actors, the musos and the dancers. I was an actor. No, I wasn't. I was a musician. Because at the time I was very into my music, I'm still into my music, and I was doing A-level music and whatever. No, I was doing GCSEs at the time anyway. So our staging had like different levels, and I'm scared of heights. And so in one of the dances, I was on the highest height, so getting up I looked a mess, and trying to get off in the dark was horrible. I think I almost fell off. We only did 1 show, which was okay. Luckily I managed to do all the dances, remember the routines. My American accent was awful, but my costume was, I was trying to be like punk rock, you know, yeah, I'm not punk rock at all. Same year as Fame, I did another panto. I was in Calamity Dane, nice play on Calamity Jane. I was a saloon dancer, salon dancer. I was a dancer, basically just like flirt with everyone. First show, my skirt, my lovely blue skirt, got caught in the swing doors we had, and it made a nice ripping sound. So for the rest of the run it has to be safety pinned. Because we were wearing heels as well, so we had to try and like not step on things. That show, trying to do a Texan accent while singing and talking was very interesting, but managed to do it. It was all good. Our director for that show didn't give us the music until like the week before the show, so the song where I was meant to have a solo didn't happen. And Susical was the next big musical I was in. Nothing seemed to go amazing. Oh no, I tell a lie. I was Mrs. Mayor, and my Mr. Mayor, 2 weeks before the show, 2 weeks, 1 week, sometime just before the show, broke his arm, meaning we had to get someone else to play Mr. Mayor, and the entire show she had the script covered up with like Mayor rules or something, because she hadn't had time, because she originally was playing another role. It was all very confusing. I made a whole video on Susical right back when I started this YouTube channel, which you can go check out. Susical was a lot of fun though. That was where I really fell in love with performing, and it was just amazing. The same year as Susical was my final panto before I came to university. and quite a lot went wrong in this one. And I'm going to tell you one story because I hate it and it embarrassed me and whatever. So I had a solo in this panto. 3 pantos, I finally got a singing solo. I was singing Sailing by Rod Stewart, and then it had all gone well up till the final performance on Saturday night, where we still don't know how it went wrong, but either the pianist sang it in the wrong key or I started in the wrong key, or I don't think it was me, but we think it was the pianist started in the wrong key, and so it all sounded off. The first verse, I had like 4 verses of solo, and then we managed to get it back, but I came off stage after singing the solo and I had to go straight back on stage as a different character, and I had tears brewing in my eyes. I just wanted to like break down in tears because I'd ruined this performance. It was my last panto, everything was turning to pot. So I came off stage really trying not to cry, and one of my co-actors was like, no, you did really well, you managed to get it back, you didn't like storm off stage, whatever. But I tried not to cry and then went back on stage. I could feel people like laughing at me and whatever. So after the show had finished, I just burst into tears because I'd ruined it. It was my final one, I wasn't going to do panto again. It was horrible. And then that's just the musicals and pantos part, but I feel like I've gone on for far too long. I'm talking quite quickly. That's because I love theatre, it's my home and I love it. But I haven't done as much performing as I wish I could have done at university, just because I feel like the theatre societies at uni are very cliquey and very, if you're not one of them, you're not one of them type thing, which is why I loved Wuthering Heights. I've talked about Wuthering Heights a lot. I overcame so much with that. I cried on my director and my assistant directors on opening night, which was embarrassing, but otherwise managed to get it. My voice cracked in Wuthering Heights, we'll have like 1 line of solo in that. One of our lighting cues didn't work on the final performance. If this doesn't show you how much I love theatre, then I don't know what will, because I love it. And I really wish I had done just a straight drama degree or gone to drama school or something, just so that I could do drama, because I love it. I don't know. I hope some of this enthusiasm projects onto you, and if you love drama or theatre or whatever, then go for it. Shoot, reach for the stars. If you've had any times when theatre has gone wrong, then please let me know in the comments, or on Twitter or on Facebook or on Tumblr, or I've just got Snapchat again, so I'll put that in the description as well. Okay, I'm gonna go and be all excited about theatre. So I will see you next week. Bye guys.